listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast by Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb, Dr. Frederick J. Long, Dr. Mario Melendez, Dr. Jennifer Noonan, and J. M. Smith. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Proof Text. I am Michael Halcomb, and in this episode, we are doing a Hebrew reading. Now, we have been reading through Jonah. So we're in Jonah chapter 1, and in particular, we're in Jonah 1:3. Now, what we're doing is we're reading the verse as a whole. We're seeing it as a whole, but we're really focusing on the individual words within the verse in Hebrew. So we'll work on our pronunciation and things like that. So let's get to Jonah 1:3. If you're watching, I'll have it up on the screen here. If you're not, then I'll have you'll just be able to listen, which is fine too. So here we go. We got Jonah 1:3, and you can see it coming up here. So it begins with Vayacham Yonah li berocha tarshesha milpnei Adonai vayered Yafo, and it keeps going. We got more. This is a lengthy one. So we got Vayematsa Aneoah. That's a little bit of a tricky one. Aneoah Ba'a Tarshesh Vayeten Shekarach Vayered Ba. We're still going. We got more here to verse 3. And this will end it. Laboa Imahem Tarshesha Milpnei Adonai. All right, so let's take a look at this just word by word. So here we go. We got the first word, Vayakam. All right, Vayakam. Next we have Yonah. We got the whole vav here with the comments under the noon. So Yonah. So here we have the lamed with the hirek, li. So we have liv, roach, livroach. Maybe I said that wrong earlier. Livroach. Here, this one's kind of a tongue twister, but we know it is Tarshish in English. So we have Tar-she-sha. So with that hirek yod there, tar, and we treat this as if it's silent here under the resh. We're dealing with the shiva there, so we call that silent shiva or silent shua. Tarshisha. So some will do this hirek yod as like an e or an a. It depends on who's reading it. So tarshisha. It's pretty close either way. Tarshisha. Next we have milifne. I have a habit of looking at these pays here, and no, it doesn't have a dagesh in it, so it's going to be that F sound, but I just have a habit of treating that like a hard P sound. Lipne, but it's milifne. And here you have this combination at the end, and that is more like the A sound, right? So milifne, from before the face, milifne. Now we have Yehuwah here, but this is where we tend to just say Adonai. So with the previous word, melifne Adonai, from before the face of Adonai. All right. Next we have vai. So we got this vowel combination here, right? With this patachiod, and so we have vayered, 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 vayered. All right. So we got the pay here again without the dagish. So yafo, yafo. I think this is the word japa. I think maybe I pronounced that wrong in the opening as well, but yafo, yafo. All right. Here we have the vayi, vayim tsa, vayim tsa, vayim sa, vayim tsa. All right. Then we got ani aniya, aniya. Maybe I pronounced that one wrong in the opening as well. I was trying to read faster. Aniya. I can read better, by the way, without the dagashim and the nikodim. So without all these little dots and vowels, I find it easier to read. There's a way to do that, but most biblical Hebrew professors don't teach their students how to do that. So I don't want to, I guess, stunt viewers, listeners' growth here by not working through the Nicodeim and the Dagashim or working with them. So that's why we're doing that. So we got Ba'a here, Ba'a. And again, we have Tarshish, Tarshish, Tarsus, Tarshish. All right, here we have Vayiten, Vayiten, Vayiten. All right, here we have, I think I pronounced this one wrong in the opening too. Sekera, Sekera, Sekara, Sekara, Sekara. Let's go back here. We have, so with Tarshish, yeah, so you'll notice the dot over here on the right with Tarshish, but with Sekara, the dot's on the left, right? So of that Shane. So you need to pronounce that. We typically pronounce it as a s. Some people will still pronounce it as a sh. Same. They'll pronounce regardless of where that dot is. But most biblical Hebrew teachers will teach it s. So sakara. All right. Here we get vayered again. Vayered. 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 Ba. Ba. So here we have la boa. Some will just say la bo. They'll make this aleph on the end silent. I don't. La boa. La boa. So here, people will take the ayin and treat it as silent. Again, I think, as I've said in a previous video, it has that like guttural sound like the okina in Hawaiian. So the so ima, im. It's hard to do it sometimes when it starts a word. It's easier when it's in the middle of a word. But so here we have imahem, 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 imahem. So if you can get that hirek with the sound imahem, imahem, Imahem. Some people won't do that. I do. Imahem. And again, Tarshisha. And we see what we had earlier in the verse. Mi lifne. Yahuwah or Adonai. Melifne Adonai. All right, and then we get the verse that's going all over again. So here we go. Vayakam Yonah li berecha berocha tarshisha melifne Adonai vayered Yaakov. All right, let's get the rest of it here. Vayimitza Aniya Ba'a Tarshish Vayeten Sakara Vayered Ba. All right, let's keep going here. Laboa Imahem Tarshisha Malifne Adonai. And that brings us to the end of that verse. Yeah, so there's a lot going on there. And when we're working, one of the problems I have with the Nikodem and the Dageshem is that they slow us down when we're reading, and so they're like, I think of them like speed bumps, right? So it's easier when they're not there, and I gotta like stop and look at them and think about them. But it's easier when they're not there, and I don't have to stop and look at them and think about them. So, but we're gonna continue reading them here. Plus, the pronunciation would change for me when I'm not reading them. There's a little bit of a pronunciation shift that happens when I do that. Just out of necessity's sake. So, yeah. Anyways, we'll keep looking at them here in these videos and considering them. But for now, that's Jonah 1:3, and I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.